Good morning. How cold is it? I actually think it's in the 20s. I'm not sure why, but the horses were much dirtier last night than they normally are in this barn. Which sucks because this one's the one I have to push the manure the furthest and bring back supplies from the furthest point. I can't wait for the day that this will actually be the main barn. And things will be set up a little different so that way that struggle is a little less. I think the reason I really hate having to go empty the wheelbarrow is the fact that it's like feels like it's stopping production, and I'm like going to change everything about what I'm doing. There's a stall right here and it's dirty and I want to shovel it, but instead I have to go dump this. I've heard about Gentle Giants. I've never actually watched the show myself. I think also it's a little frustrating having to go back and forth to see you guys. I don't think I've run away. If only it was that easy. At least this is a great way to do chores not 100% alone. So thanks for coming along with me on this. Good morning. Okay. Let's go dump this load. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hitting the like button, Means a lot to me. There's a lot of comments to read. I don't get to read them all, I'm sorry. What color is your cowboy hat? I don't know what made me get this red one, but and it's been popular ever since. This is a pro-choice series hat. They're sold at boot barns. They're sold at, I saw them out at the Texas store that I went to. So they're a little bit better quality than I thought they were. But if you ask me, they're still better for like photo shoots because they come in all sorts of vibrant colors. I do think it'd be a boatload of fun to have a bunch of different ones, but I had a pink one my dog destroyed. I have blue, black, tan, silver. I think I'd like to get like a lime green and orange one. Be fun photo shoot colors. I have a purple one. Milo! Milo! Hi. Hi. What? Milo, come here. Mike, come here. Come on. Come here, Milo. Milo, come on. Oh, boy. Come on. Good boy. There you go. Yeah. Come here. Stick around. Stay. Hey! Milo. Come here. Hey! Come here. Come on. You come on in here. Come on. Come on. Hey, Milo, come here. Milo, come on. There you go. All right. I don't know what that was about. I think there was a neighbor wandering around. So we're just gonna... Kaiser! Oh, they're being trouble today. That'll lift from your stomach. Working those abs. I have not gotten a new pink hat since Milo's destroyed it. This red one is the most used favorite one, but I don't really bother. Don't bother really. Like, living with less is better at times. As long as it's not less horses. I have to build a corral for the dog. The doggo needs one. Burn Batty, Burn Bop, Burn Barbie. Ugh. Got a lot of different names. Oh, and multiple piercings. He is a real cool. He's a good boy. Really smart. That's what he was really bred to be. Smart and a companion animal. They just also have to be freaking gorgeous. Come here. Oh, he's the cutest boy. Okay. Can you not go figure out what the hell that was? I'd appreciate that. Right, boys? Gonna come with me in the other barn? Where the souls never end. Hi. Okay. They really couldn't have more different names, but then their nicknames are the same. So they're it's easy to find the links in the bio. It's Kaiser and Milo, but then I end up calling him Kai and Mai, which I did not put together. Mai. At least when it comes to Kaiser, I usually call him Nugget, but did recently neuter him, but still gets the nickname. That or Meatball. He's just a giant meatball. Okay. What's up, my? Let's get some. What's up? Is you a good boy? Is you poop? He is really big. And he's only 7 months old, so he's actually going to get a lot bigger. We've just gotten started with the growth. Right? Right? He does not make filming very easy. He hears my toys going. He's like, hang on, that sounds like fun. It's like, no, buddy, you cannot join. You cannot steal my toys. Morning, guys. Getting through the 9 stalls up here in Vermont. It is like 29 degrees out, but it's like kind of a warm 29, which I know for some people are not going to understand that. So. What's that? Thanks for any of the likes, guys, that make this possible. I think Raina was in this stall last night. Amazing how much sun, that like itty bitty amount of sunlight literally makes it so much warmer on my back. That is a lot of heat through that window. That's weird. You don't think that that would be a lot. Thanks, guys. Yeah, do give if you subscribe, follow along, you can get notifications of when I go live again, so that we can keep up with all the horses. Vermont is a tiny little state in New England in the United States. We don't even hit the million people marker. We're very little. Don't count for much. That's okay. Very rural, agricultural, nice like that. I was born and raised here. I'm 6 generations of Vermonters. And I'll probably die here. Not a fan of Bernie Sanders myself. It is about 30 degrees out. Fahrenheit, that is. Be nice if it was 30 Celsius. But winter is coming. That's bye-bye. It's getting in more trouble having Kaiser out here with him than he was by himself. Dump your waters every day. Fresh water really helps when the horses are in for winter and stuff. They tend to like to try to get dehydrated. The way to prevent that, fresh water and a little bit of salt. I hope snow's coming, but I don't have any in the future for quite some time, which sucks. I really like the snow. I'm also planning on doing some things about all of the fur coats that I own, and I can't do that without the snow. Wearing fur in winter is very warm, so that's why I wear them. Put you guys in this corner, it makes it the easiest. Finley, when they're not full size, it's kind of funny how they take up equal amounts of room in the fucking stall. Shoveling my life away. How are you guys doing? You guys have lots of positivity in the fucking comments today. So is almost done. I'm gonna wrap up this live and any attention, technically good attention, so thanks for even the comments that aren't so positive. They still get me quite a ways, so maybe to the people that would like to give the right attention. We had a guy locally who's known as the Irishman. I think he's dying now. Where is that? It's very helpful. Who said I'm broken? Hello. For anybody new here, I am a only farmer up in Vermont. I raise Clydesdales. I have 9 of them on the property, 2 in which are pregnant. So be sure to give a follow so you can keep up with when they're born. There honestly is nothing cuter than a baby Clydesdale. Grandparents had horses. Mine did too. Vermont, not Montana. A lot of people think I'm in Texas or such, but I'm not. I have Clydesdales. They're not very popular in Texas. I don't think there's much more than quarter horses basically in Texas. Maybe some paint, stuff like that. Stock horses. However, up here in New England, draft horses are more popular. Not more popular than a quarter horse. I mean, what's more American than the American quarter horse? But, yeah. Pick a little farm. I've had quarter horses, I've had paints, I've had Morgans. I mostly just find it easier to have all of one breed on the farm. Your tack is all one size. They can all go out with each other. Diet-wise, they're all on the same feed. Things like that make life a lot easier than if you're like constantly trying to make sure that the littles don't get too much grain and the bigs get enough. And some of those little horses have got more spite to them than the big ones. So despite being half the size, they get pushed around. So I don't even know where to get started. Sometimes you just gotta do an alley-oop because you're not sure where to go. I clean these same 9 stalls every day. Thankfully, it is freezing out enough that the ground's solid and I can kick the horses out. Because otherwise, I have to clean them probably like twice a day. And it's a pain in the ass bringing them in and out while that's going on. Why? Why? Well, you can't have horses standing in dirty stalls. So. I know that there's some farms that do that, but I don't. The newest thing in the draft horse world is like people don't think that you have to mop your stalls every day, but I don't believe in that. I like having fresh stalls. Hey, thanks for all the likes, guys. And welcome to anybody who's joining. This stall was Ellie. She is one of my favorites. Which you'll hear me say a lot. I really have a good herd of horses right now. Since I guess nobody's really for sale, I would say everybody is one of my favorites. I have sold some in the past. I've lost some in the past. But most of my horses I bought while they were younger and did the training myself. It's definitely, ironically, not really cheaper because you end up holding on to them and feeding and raising and putting as much into them as if you just purchased them, which is always kind of funny. I get them for $5,000 as a baby, but then I end up, you got to feed them for a year. That costs about $5,000, and then for 3 years waiting for them to grow, and while you're putting the hours of working them. But they are about $15,000 all said, done, trained anyways. So kind of the price of horses is all over. But Clydesdales tend to run a little higher than most. I kind of joke it's because they like to die, which is awful, but my girlfriend asked them, here's the horses. Might be my top comment of the day. There we go. I'm glad for those who enjoy this versus the ones that just feel the need to leave nasty comments when you could swipe. But even those, thanks for interaction. There is no such thing as bad publicity. So thank you for boosting my algorithm, even if it's not something that made your day. Must be that you like stuff like this. If it keeps showing up. All right, let's move on to the next. How are you guys all doing today? Sorry about the whiplash. I'll go up and over. Hey, it's okay. Comments are comments. I appreciate them all. Some of them get a little wild. Hey. How's everybody's day going? This stall is actually relatively clean. Thank God. It is 11:18. Why am I not done? I don't know, because this one time I recorded myself cleaning the stalls in my birthday suit, and it took me about 10 minutes to stall, and that doesn't include that I was getting hay done, water done. That was just the cleaning. So 10 times 9, 90 minutes. On top of that, I now currently have horses at 2 different barns. I had a chiropractor appointment this morning, and yeah, I got all morning. It's okay. A little tired, that's for sure. Stretch. Lots of stretching. I'm up in Vermont. Never been to Detroit. What's your favorite part about the city? Hello. How are you guys? Voila, got this one wrapped up. My tongue, why is my tongue out? Thanks for giving me the attention. Let's get these wheelbarrows dumped, and then I have 2 other stalls. Then I will finally be done with them today. Although I do have to get some hay spread out. It's actually really nice out in the sun. I don't think oh yeah, I can read. I'm glad to make your morning. Thank you. I just had to use a ratchet this morning. Funny. This one's choking me. Hello, hello, welcome everybody. All right, let's get this cleaned up. It's a pretty easy stall, apparently. It's my next one. You must be hearing me talk about him because this is the cleanest I've ever seen this horse. have no idea if this is just like the right horses on either side of this one, the right level of bedding in this stall, what it is, but this stall is so easy right now. I really do think that sometimes the right balance of the amount of bedding is like some horses need a lot of bedding and then they're more organized. Other horses seem to not take much, and that's what keeps them cleaner. Hi, Mai. Where'd you go? Where you been? Okay. So easy to clean a stall when they're just shitting in the same area. Oh my god. Sometimes we call them like a twister where they shit and then spin on it. That is the most difficult. When they break apart the little turds and spread them all around, bury them. But thank you guys so much for following along. It is a warm 30 degrees out, which means it just really feels dry. And the sun's out and it feels nice. Thank you for anybody who's liked, followed, watches this after, subscribed, etc., etc. please just remember I have no Telegram, no WhatsApp. And the only way to get to know me personally is my OnlyFans. Otherwise than that, have a great day, guys, and I will catch you on the next live.